G'day guys, welcome to Oz Tool Talk again. Back onto some fine gear. Dwayne, throw it at us.
Lovely. These are the fillers in Fein's 18V line. They've got their big flagship drill, which we've already covered.
Yep.
They've got their supercut, and they want to bring all their other stuff to 18V, which is currently on their 14V line.
Yep.
This is what is going to help them to get people over to the platform.
Yep.
While they fill the rest of the line out.
Yep. Bit of a bridge gap.
Yep.
Yep.
So we've got the compact drill, which is the ABS 18. This is the non-hammer version. Then we've got the impact driver.
ASD 18W4.
Yep.
And then ASCD 18W2 for the impact wrench.
That's right. Some of you will recognise these units as being a little bit familiar. They are made by a third party, not by Fein themselves. They're not German made. They've just been tweaked.
Yep.
So some of you will guess straight away who that is. But
it's not real tough, is it, once you start looking around at the actual tool?
But what we will say about these things is that they are tough.
Yeah.
I can see why Fein went for these models.
Really surprising. They got plenty of guts, guys. Plenty of guts, plenty of speed. We fiddled around with these a fair bit. I had my full kit out. Dwayne had some Bosch, I think, and DeWalt here.
Yep.
Really comparable, which was actually quite surprising. The fact that these are a couple of generations old.
Yeah. The
stuff that we're comparing them against was brushless as well.
It was.
So they may be not made in Germany, developed by the Germans at Fein, but really great little tools.
Yep.
And didn't have any dramas.
So they packed a punch.
Yep.
They were sometimes a bit more powerful than the competitors. They were a little bit heavier and a little bit longer, but nothing too substantial.
Fair bit chunkier.
Yeah,
they did seem to fair bit chunkier.
Yeah.
But
this compact drill in particular, metal chuck, not that chunky. Quite a nice tool.
Yeah.
So we certainly wouldn't hesitate about having these, even though they're not the German-made Feins.
Yep.
I wouldn't be phased at all about having these in my toolkit.
Yeah.
Again, 4-amp batteries with the fuel gauge on the side.
We bang on a fair bit about the fuel gauge, guys, and you'll hear us. We might be have to change our name from Oz Tool Talk to Fuel Gauge Boys. It is actually a big thing now. Like, guys want to know whether their batteries are charged or not. You don't want to have to be putting it onto certain tools like Makita to get the fuel gauge to see. Everybody just needs to include a fuel gauge, because there's nothing more painful walking away from your bench, getting into a van or doing something, or jumping up on a roof, and your battery's dead halfway. The beauty about lithium is that it does drop out, fairly quickly, but it's also a pain in the backside because you drop out, you've got 2 screws to go.
Yeah. It's
frustrating, but so the fine thing, fuel gauge on it, really love it.
Yep. So nice and comfortable.
Yeah.
Very sturdy.
Yep.
We're pretty happy with these tools.
Yeah, we tried these, or sorry, I tried these. I took these 2 tools, the impact driver and the compact, to work with me for 2 weeks. So I swapped between the latest brushless Bosch Blue Gear and between the Makita, which is what I'm set up with. There was really nothing other than a little bit of size on the impact driver and a tiny bit of weight. There was really nothing that I could sort of pick and go, look, I don't like it. I love the fact that it had the metal chuck, which is why it is surprising. The compact has the metal chuck, yet the big boy that we've just reviewed had the plastic chuck. So again, a little odd. This is your conventional torque settings at the front. That's a really good drill. It's really just the size lets it down a bit with this, but we do know that Fein have said to us, this is not it. So they're coming with something bigger and better. Yep. Which is going to be awesome. So we're keen to see those as soon as they land.
Yep. Very good. So thanks for listening.
Thanks, guys.
Please subscribe. Check us out on Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr.
Yep.
And yeah, we'll see you next time.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Thanks. Bye.
See ya.